First off, we know what Tai Chi posture is. However, we did not reinforce the fact that the center of your body is where everything happens, and we need to be aware of it. Not only know that it's there, like Ethel is showing us, but be consciously aware that your focus needs to be there. It's very difficult. It's easy not to even say it. But you need to pull yourself back to say, my center of gravity is right here, and everything is energized through that center and receives back the energy that you expend. It's as if to say that our mind, we pull everything to our mind. This time we pull everything to our mind, but also to that content, okay? So I'll try to remind you, I try to remind myself when I practice, it's not easy, but that's the stuff that's going to sustain you and make you do the job. A lot of times when I see and I kind of check people out, there's a tendency to still move forward. It could be due to how you see yourself, definitely, but also due to age and maybe a little part of it that's a reminder. So if your center of gravity is where it should be, it can never alter how your body stands. If you're concentrating, that center of gravity stays the same. It does not go forwards or sideways or backwards. Just as if easier ways to say that they're going to be altered if you don't want to do. All right. So understanding that, that's where I'm going to take off on that. When we start, commencing form you say is easy. It's very difficult. If you're in your Tai Chi posture, the knees are flexed, but not to a point where they are bent. All it means is that it's not stretched out and tight. It means it's relaxed. So are you following and doing it mentally and following what I'm doing now? So what did I say? If you show me in your commencing form how your feet should be, how your knees should be, and how you should feel that your knees are relaxed. So I should see no movement. Now, ask yourself, is your butt tucked under? If your butt is not tucked under, then you are in a misalignment because already I'm out of my Tai Chi posture. So the knees are relaxed but not flexed, okay? Not flexed. They're relaxed but not flexed. The butt is tucked under so that there's a dip in your chest because your shoulders are relaxed and moving. Your hands are to the sides. So if I really wanted to be persistent, consistent, and obsessed, I could go to each one of them and correct it form. But I'll let it go for now, okay? I'll let it go for now. So we have 50-50 on each of our feet. When we commence, all we're doing is we're draining the weight off of our left foot and doing it very slowly. As a result, the heel then starts to get weightless and it elevates up. As you continue, because you know that Tai Chi is non-stop, it'll gradually then come to your toe. You feel the weight more on your right now, and validly because it's not 90%. It's at 99% now, so you can elevate that toe and foot, put it back on its toe, and slowly come down. Slowly, just the way you came back up, till you have 50-50. So just in watching a few of you, I could see that it was difficult. Anybody found it easy? If it's easy to do, then you're just doing it this way. But if you're doing it in a Tai Chi way, you're doing it by increments. And you're doing it steadily. You're not slow, and then I can stand up really faster. But yeah, that's part of learning. You learn to take care of yourself. You feel you're going to be wobbly, yeah, you're going to increase the speed. But what's our object? Our goal is to continue in the same pace, same way. Okay? Alright, so what do you do? Tai Chi posture, remembering your center of gravity, your Dan Tien. Everybody say Dan Tien. Everybody point to it. That's where your focus is. Commencing form. Ready to get it off the ground. Open, toe, sole, arch, heel. 50-50. Rotate to the middle of your thigh. Use your back or core muscles to bring up. As you take a deep breath in. No flexing of those knees now because the movement has not dictated. We're going to tuck our wrists down. We're going to drop our shoulders, tuck down our elbows, and slowly flex our knees. We're centering our front hand, not opening it up yet, looking at the back hand, making it above the front hand, then opening up the palms, looking at it. Bringing it to our ear without moving that wrist. Then turning our face as slowly as we meet in the middle. Reposition our palms so our palms are facing out as we push forward and pull backwards. Centering, looking slowly at your backhand, bringing it up higher. Bringing it to our ear, still looking at that backhand, and only rotating as our hands leave our ear. At this point, my front hand then opens at the same time my palm of my backhand. When we bring the backhand to your ear, this motion occurs. Can I get you to do this motion? Look at your backhand, bring it to your ear. Open, look at your backhand, bring it to your ear. This time, turn with your hand, meet in the middle. Then we push forward, we pull back. We open, look at the backhand, fully open the palms. When you're finished, bring it to your ear. Then turn slowly, meet in the middle. Then push. Tai Chi posture, remember the things that we talked about, try to incorporate it. Like Keto says, everything moves in gradations and increments. But just the way we do that with movements, the increments also are hard to do. But if mentally taken in increments, that's what we want. We don't want to create stress. Okay, 50-50, commencing form. this time I don't want to, what we just did, and then I want to critique, especially brushing and everything else. So can you, everybody in your Tai Chi position, nobody needs to fall, just do it your own way. All it out, and then condensing form, and then do it. Everybody ready? Condensing form. When you center your front hand, all I want you to do is bring it to the center of your body, knowing that the palm is going to eventually turn upward. So when you center your top hand, you have just, a front hand, you have just come down, and then this is the only time you flex your knees, because your energy is bringing you down. You center by coming this way, slowly turning, but not giving me the full palm yet until the backhand is. If you notice, my hand was not in an angle. It was still rounded. Okay, watch before you do it. This is my end of my commencing. My hand just moved to the center as if it were going to open, but not quite ready until my backhand was ready. It is now centering, because in repulsing of the monkey, we need that center as we move in a backwards motion. The same occurs. It's centered, it's only hinting to the fact that my palm will then be up. And then it remains there in the center because this is my backwards motion. So what I observed, and you may not know it, is that the hand, this centered hand, followed you to the back. And some of you had this already open before this backhand was ready for it. So we're looking at timing, we're looking at synchronizing, we're looking at little itty bitty things that feed your mind and make yourself very alert.